Good morning, everyone. So it's been a long trip from Alaska to Costa Rica, and now I'm back in my home state of Arizona. And I'm going to wait for, come on in. As you're in, go ahead and swipe down right and share this on Twitter if you don't mind. Let's get some more people in because it's always so much more fun to see things with other people. So share it on Twitter. Let your other scopers know, and we are going to take a walk around and see the Casa Grande prehistoric ruins, which if you are not used to the desert Southwest, this is kind of awesome. So I see Bill is in here with us. Hi, Bill. How are you doing? And I know it's going to be kind of fun. Invite your followers. Again, some of you know me. I'm Christy. I just flew back to Arizona a couple days ago, and I am going to start doing 12 days of travel, which today's day one. Yay, day one. And I want to see what you guys think, and I want to check it out. Today we're at the Casa Grande Ruins. Yes, I'm in my old stomping grounds, and yours too, Bill. It's kind of fun out here, and I see Beyond the Crib joined us. Hello. How's New York? Is it New Jersey? Isn't it the same state? I kind of think so, maybe. So go ahead and if you can, tweet it out. Let your other scopers know that we are going to have a little bit of fun and walk around here so I can show you what it looks like. Yes, give me more hearts, some more love. So this is Casa Grande Ruins. Those of you that might have followed me for a while know that as I travel around the U.S., I stop at national parks and anything that has to do with wildlife, history, that kind of stuff I kind of love. I first came to the Casa Grande Ruins a few years ago with my older brother. We came on Christmas Eve, and it was really cold out here, cold by Phoenix standards. It was like 35, 40, and I had never known that this was here, and it's right in my own backyard. So I'm on my way to Tucson today to go see some family, and I thought, why not stop here and show other people in Facebook land, in Periscope land, what it's all about. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera over so you can kind of see what we're doing. Let me flip. All right, so this is the big house, what you're seeing, and we're going to get closer to that. And originally, the archaeologists used to call the people who settled here Hohokam and the Hohokam Indians, but it actually was a mispronunciation of their world, and they are now called the ancient people. So in Alaska, you don't say Native Americans, you say natives. And so here, you don't say Hohokam, but you say ancient people. So what you're looking at is the big house, and all of these walls are like retaining walls, and they used to have places where they would like play ball a lot, and then, the kitchens and all of that. This was a thriving community, but these walls date back 1,700 years. So this isn't, somebody just playing on it yesterday. So I don't usually will walk on the ruins. I know some people do, but I'm not a big fan of that. But if you can see how far out they go. So each of these rooms right here house different families. And in those families, the guys would wake up in the morning. They definitely were in that whole gatherer thing, and they would go out. And what's common in this area was to hunt for rabbits or for turtles, desert tortoises, and other small game. The only large game that used to be here were mule deers. So look at how tall this thing is. I'm going to flip it so you can see. And antelope. But you had to actually go a little bit farther north for some antelope. But I'm only 5'2", so this wall is about 4 feet that's still standing. So that's get back. This is probably one of my favorite spots. Is I've come out here at night, and as we get closer to the big house, what they used to do is the Gila River runs right down here, and so they would go into the Gila River and get different saguaros that would come through and take the ribs from the saguaro cactus. And at the top, I'm going to get closer. And some of those ridges that you're seeing aren't just separation in the rock, but those are actually saguaro ribs. About 10-15 years ago, you could actually walk inside here and see it all. But you can see they went ahead and they put in concrete stairs. And so now you can't get in, but you used to be able to. And I'm kind of glad that you can't, because we want to preserve this for future generations. But look at that rock. So that is called caliche, which is a mix of limestone, clay, and silt. And it's really thick and it's hard. And if you've ever tried to garden in it, it's about damn near impossible. But you can see modern days we've went ahead and reinforced this. This was I want to say it was 10 years ago that they did that to keep it together. But at the top, if you can see those little holes, let me see if I can. They've been reinforced, but those used to be the beams of where the saguaro cactus used to go across. And you can see they built this entire shed thing over it to protect this. So it's kind of cool. I kind of dig it. And throughout this place, they have little placards that tell you what's going on. So I'm going to come over here. And let's see. But look at how tall this one is. This one's about twice as height of me, and it's still standing 1,700 years ago. So the ancient people really did know how to build stuff. Okay, so they have these all over. And this was talking about why it's named Casa Grande. This area was settled by Spanish explorers, and then came in those that said that they found it later, the American explorers, or the Italians, you should say. But here's those holes I was showing you in the big house this year. And I want to say that used to be a chimney from the last time I was here. All right, I'm going to turn it back around for a second. So, because then this way I can see questions. Do you guys have any questions for me? If not, I'm going to show you another spot that I think you'll really love. What's weird about here right now is I'm going to turn around. I'm going to show you. They actually built houses like a block away. Kind of weird. And there's like a Walmart across the street. I don't quite get that. Why would you put commercial next to national historic places? To me, this is why. It's a bright, beautiful day in the neighborhood. I don't know, give me some parts. Do you think I should do one of these? And see more of this one? Alright. We're going to come to another placard. I'm going to push you around. Okay. I like this one because it shows you the different things that you can harvest here in the desert Southwest. And I'll show you a couple of the plants. But we have prickly pear and mesquite, creosote, cholla, and saguaro. So this plant here that is straight in front of us, and I don't want to go over on this wall, that is creosote. So hi Bill, thank you for being here and listening. And Bill, you know this, when it's raining and that smell in the desert is creosote, and it is so distinct, and everyone's always like, what is that smell? It's this bush right here. It's kind of awesome. I love it, and I've missed it, and it's supposed to rain here the next couple days, so I'm hoping to smell some creosote. Alright, I'm going to show you one last little monument before we sign off. But look at how big this one is. So this was an entire village. And you can walk right up to this in Arizona. This is only an hour south of Phoenix, and it's a small town called Coolidge. But if you ever are interested in historical culture and, you know, how Mexicans and Spanish and Native Americans all came together. But there's that big house. Look at how tall that is. That's 4 stories. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. Kind of cool, right? Give me some hearts if you like that. Thank you. Oh yeah, the irrigation. So this is where I was telling you that they used the Gila River, and it was the largest irrigation system in the North, or in North America, for hundreds of years. And you know, they've looked at different historical sites throughout the U.S. and the Central Americas, and nothing quite compares to this. So there you go. Let's see. Thank you for joining me today on my Periscope of Casa Grande National Monument. I hope you liked it. And this was day 1. I will show you a new place tomorrow, probably in Tucson, as I explore Arizona as a tourist. All right. Bye, everybody.